Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nakib bin Nasruddin and my metric number is 1912549. Alright, so I will presenting to you about the case study that I did, which is about the Foodpanda. So first of all, for the introduction, so these days, especially during this pandemic after the outbreak, people are not allowed to go outside and do any social activities or any physical activities, so that it is hard for people to get some food or maybe raw materials and groceries. So people find the alternative ways to solve this problem, which is may lead to the which lead to the food delivery service. Actually, the food delivery service is as far as established years ago, before even before the pandemic. So there are many companies that provide this kind of service, which is food delivery service like Foodpanda, GrabFood, and others. However, the most famous food delivery service that we have in Malaysia is of course the Foodpanda. It is because the Foodpanda delivery is the Foodpanda app itself is user friendly and it is easy to use by anyone. So let me brief to you about the Foodpanda company. The Foodpanda company is owned by a Berlin-based company, which is Delivery Host SE, and today it operates around 30 countries all over the world. So we go to the background of the company. First of all, the Foodpanda company was founded in 2012 by Ralph Wenzel and Benjamin Bauer in Germany, which is the headquarters, Berlin. This During the first establishment of the Foodpanda company, these two men achieved uh, successfully expanding their service up to 16 countries at the end of the year 2012, and by year 2013, they managed to expand their services up to 24 countries. Uh, so in Asia, in Southeast Asia and Europe, the Foodpanda is called Foodpanda. However, in the other region like Africa, Middle East, and Latin America, they didn't call this as a Foodpanda, but they call it as a Hello Food, as the brand name for this delivery service. So at the first, during the 2012, which is the early establishment of this company, the trademark color for this company is orange. However, it changed around 2017 to pink color, and they rebrand the logo for all over the countries. Okay, for the Foodpanda in Malaysia, Foodpanda entered the Malaysian market is during their first establishment, which is during the beginning of their company, which is in 2012. And in the Foodpanda in Malaysia covered almost all the cities in Malaysia like Kuala Lumpur, Ipoh, Melaka, Seremban, and many more. Uh, Roughly, there are more than 30,000 riders, which is the one who responsible for delivering the foods that are work for Foodpanda on these days. So, what are the service provided by Foodpanda? Of course, as I said before, the Foodpanda provide a service which is food delivery service, and also they provide a grocery delivery service or a raw material service. So people will use application that they made on their phones to order this kind of food and groceries, and then when they done ordering this stuff, the riders will send those items to them in front of their house. So what the user do is just order and pay, and this service, the rider will take this food and give it to them and deliver to them. So these are the some of the technologies that are used in this service. First of all, we take a look at the software technology. Of course, the first thing is the mobile apps that they have, which is this Panda app is used for the user to make order. Of course, the apps is a user friendly and it is very attractive. The second one, they have the database server, which is to store all the restaurant data, the menu data. It is because Foodpanda is linked to the each restaurant around the cities or around the countries, and they need to save all the data that like a menu or drink from the restaurant at their database. So the third one is the location technology. This is what we call as the GPS. We use this for the from the user side. It is used for the user to find their nearest restaurant and get food from there and order food from there. And for the side of the rider or worker, they use the GPS or location technologies to find the customer house so that they can deliver the food that they order to their house. So the other second one technologies is for the hardware technologies. First of all, first they use the mobile phone. Mobile phone is used for mobile phone is used for the mobile apps, which is Foodpanda app. And the second one is hard drive. Hard drive is where they use to store data. So they have the database server and it is stored in the hard drive, which is located at their database center at the HQ maybe. So what is the advantages of using Foodpanda? First of all, as we know, Foodpanda provide a lot of jobs for people, so that people can gain some income by working with them. So what is the job actually? So the job is actually for being the rider or being the person who responsible for delivering those food for the customer or for the user. So the people can get paid by delivering this by doing delivery. Other than that, Panda also offering variety types of foods from many restaurants, who since they are linked to many restaurants around the cities or around the countries, so that they have a lot of menus that they can give to their customers. It is because from it is the menu for one restaurant and another restaurant is different, so that people can get many menu from many restaurants. Uh, so the last one is Foodpanda service also provide a digital payment, which is like a credit card payment or maybe online banking payment. So with this method, people no need to go to outside and do the physical payment, which is cash payment. That you that need a physical approach in order for them to pay the food. It is I think during this outbreak it is important, as have as we cannot have any social interaction during this pandemic because it is dangerous. So that by using this digital payment, there is no contact with other people, so that it will be more safe. So next we go to the disadvantages of this service. Of course, all of things that have their advantages, disadvantages. So first of all, Foodpanda service in the when user use the Foodpanda service, they will notice that the price difference when they buy food by walk into the restaurant and by using the Foodpanda apps. Obviously, the food price in the Foodpanda apps will be higher. It is because they need to pay for the delivery fee for the to the rider. so that the price will be higher from the original price that they have at the restaurant, that been set at the restaurant. So the second one is people cannot expect to for the riders to deliver the food on time. So they need to wait for a few minutes or maybe hours so that the food can be delivered to them. It is because the riders use our use the public route to do this delivery job, so that they need to face the traffic that happen every day. So this traffic problem will make them slower, and it will delay the delivery time for this food. And the last one is the last disadvantages that I can explain is when people using this kind of service, this kind of technology, people will get more lazy, as what they have to do is they just open their phone, order food, and the food will be delivered to them. So there is no physical movement, so that they when they try to getting food. So people will be, since it is easy to use this app, just because it is just like, okay, you click and you get the food. So people will be get more lazy, and people will use this service often, and this will make them more lazy, and maybe it will to the unhealthy body due to the lack of physical movement. So for the conclusion, food delivery like Foodpanda is a very helpful service, especially during this outbreak, as people cannot go outside and other things. However, people need to know that there are the limit when they using this service. For example, they need to buy food that they need, that they want. Uh, people must avoid from buying foods too much food. People must avoid from buying too much food because it will lead to the food wastage, and it is bad. Food wastage is bad. So that's all from me. Thank you.